Welcome back to Legends of the Wind Waker. We are going to proceed to the Forsaken Fortress. In the last episode, we got this dandy new Swift Sail. You can see the differences between the two is one's red, one's kind of like a teal bluish green. So the red sail is awesome. I can jump super far speeds, and I don't have to set the wind to go at my back, and I can just sail at super speeds whenever I want, and it is amazing. So I'm going to return to the Forsaken Fortress. A couple episodes ago, we were down in the flooded Hyrule Castle, and Link took the Master Sword from its pedestal, and with that, the King of Red Lions advised us to return to the Forsaken Fortress where we can rescue our sister Errol and confront Ganondorf now that we have the sword of Evil's Bane, or whatever they want to call it. But what we need to do is go in here, stop, boat, stop, and use our bombs. Use bombs wisely on the door. Just blow it open. That's essentially all it takes, is a couple of bombs, and now they probably definitely know we're here. That supersonic bird that they have, the Helmaroc King, should probably have just like swooped in right now. He'd probably pick up me and the boat and just crush us both, but that's not video game logic. So we got a couple of bosses in this video, and they're both I guess fun. The one's coming up right here in just a matter of seconds. Now that we have a weapon, we don't have to worry about these spotlights because we're gold, we're safe, and we can defend ourselves. But the first boss fight is right here, Phantom Ganon, and Phantom Ganon is the same as well, pretty much he's in a lot of Zelda games now, and you just beat his energy ball back at him with your sword, play a game of lethal tennis, as I call it, and eventually he will miss. It will get increasingly faster and faster, but you just like run up to him and get some sword attacks in once you are able to stun him. It's the same strategy as well as Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time, Phantom Ganon, Ganondorf from Twilight Princess, Four Swords Adventures, a bunch of stuff. Now this Phantom Ganon, it's the first time in the series that he kind of appears like this, and he returns in Four Swords Adventures. Also, as you can see there, you don't always have to strike him down with an energy ball to the chest. He will sometimes appear, and if you can just slash at him before he goes back up, then he will be stunned where he can do more damage. So I just kicked his butt really quickly, so that's good for me. And with that, the magic gate will unlock. We couldn't just open that on our own. I don't know why they even opened that door on the other side, way over yonder, because there's no real benefit to it being there. At least none that I've been able to figure out. But with the defeat of Phantom Ganon, the gods are going to bless Link with a skull hammer. Not just a hammer, they're going to put a skull on it, just for funsies. And also now, one of the changes to the Forsaken Fortress are all of these nana monsters, and they're irritating, kind of creepy. They have beady eyes, they look like little demons, and you can't trust demons. Never trust a demon. But what we're gonna do is get blown up by rats that carry bombs. I know everything about this game makes sense, and I just accidentally shot him with an arrow. I was trying to use my claw shot on him to get his necklace. But if you really want to get a lot of those necklaces, you can just go in and out of the doors here, and you can harbor a ton of them here in the Forsaken Fortress. Also new to the game at this time are those hands coming from the ground, the floor masters, and I really love their design in it. They kind of have this vibrant neon pink and black design to them. I really like them a lot, like most of the enemy designs in this game. Now, like the first time through the Forsaken Fortress, if you know your way around, you're pretty much able to get in and out really quickly. We're going to use a wide range of our items that we have gathered to work our way through, including our claw shot, our skull hammer that we just got, and of course this Deku Leaf that we're using right now. I was trying to figure out how to make it drop. Come on, Bokoblin, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm definitely not making this easy. I should have just smacked him off, but oh well. Of going to continue on. That's what we're trying to do is work our way to the north of the Forsaken Fortress and back to the cage where Errol was captured earlier, because of course she's still there, and we're really close. Earlier in the game, we had to sneak through this area because, well, we had no weapon up until a little bit later. I'm going to try and knock this guy off. The animation there is just really funny. I love it. I absolutely love the animations of these monsters. I'm going to leave this guy dancing around in pain, just as a warning to him, so if any of his kind ever see me around, they'll know I'm the one that stabbed their friend in the butt and ran off. Anyways, just keep on working up. Ignore these nyanit. I don't know what they're called. That's what I'm calling them. Nyanit. I'm probably more annoying than they are, but whatever. They're not the ones making YouTube videos, so I can make noises all day long. So, yeah, we're just going to quickly smack this guy because I don't want him trying to get all up in my grill as I'm sidling across this narrow little passage there. Also use your deku leaf, which I'm gonna end up doing probably. These guys are really trying to poke me. They're quick and ferocious. But whatever. Just gonna get over this side. See what's in here. Some arrows and magic. Got one more. Now there's bombs that are being launched up at us, so you can try and sidle across, or you can use your deku leaf across. The bombs will, it's pretty much just a random, just see if you make it across or not. I thought I was gonna fall all the way down. I was almost really super pissed off at this game, but I'm not. I'm just fell down on this little platform. I climb up the ladder and a little bit of a whizzy wazzy, and I will be right where I need to be, and you can quote me on that. So I'm just gonna use my deku leaf. It's faster. There we go. Don't have to worry about bombs that way. Now this is where we got our sword earlier in the game. Now the door is again locked, but this time it's not just gonna open for us by killing an enemy. This time we have to smack. Security has been heightened since Link's last incursion, so they put in a switch that will open the door that can only be opened with the item that they're going to leave behind for us. So a lot of good security measures have been implemented. Now we are coming up to the game's second boss fight really soon. We're also coming up to several long minutes of cutscenes, which it's a good cutscene though. Big brother. I'll be quiet for this little duration, then we're going to proceed to another boss fight here in just a second. Alright, so we have ourselves a boss fight against this dude, Helmaroc King. Earlier in the game we had a sword, but we're like, you know what, I can't fight this guy because he's going to pick me up immediately. This time, all of a sudden, he's like, you know what, this was too easy. I'm not going to just pick Link up and smash his brains against the wall. I'm going to let him do whatever he wants. So what you want to do is get your hook shot, claw shot, grappling, claw, whatever you want to call it, out. And they name all these exact same items with different names, so it gets confusing to remember which is which. Your best bet for this area is just to run. If you get knocked down, you'll end up in water and you just have to climb up. And the water level rises, so it's really not a threat. You can just hang out in the water all day and it will eventually sort of take you up where you need. But yeah, just run as quickly as you can. Avoid all the bokoblins. Don't try and kill them because they're just going to knock you off. Even if you do attack them and kill them, half the time you'll end up bouncing off of them, or you'll end up parrying them on accident and just like countering over them and down off the ledge. So just work your way up, all the way up, and see, really easy. Avoid all the enemies, and you don't have to worry about any of the openings on the ground, the platforms falling, and you can just kill this dude, easy peasy. Or so we thought. Now we're on top of this death chamber at the top of the, I guess, tower. We're almost near the tippy top. And looks like he's mad and going to come back up after us. Now this is the official boss fight of Helmaroc King. He's a really easy boss. Couple of strategies and items that we'll be wanting to use. Your bow and arrow is a good one to use here in a bit. So is your sword and your newly acquired skull hammer. So what you need to do is get him to kind of swoop down at you. He'll do a couple different methods. Every now and then he'll swoop down and just kind of like screw around with you. But then if you get too close to him, he'll try and slam his beak into your face. And if he misses, he gets lodged into the ground, and that's your chance to strike with the skull hammer. So what we're trying to do, we've got 99% of this bird fully exposed and capable of just stabbing him, shooting him, throwing a bomb up his butt. But that's not how it works. You have to hit him in the head. That's the only part of this bird that's weak, apparently. Even as he slams his face into a wall, you can't just shoot him. That's not going to do anything. It's really dumb. Makes 0 sense. So we got 2 hits on his face here at the beginning. And now what this guy is going to do is he's going to just be a pain and refuse to come down. And he's never going to give me another chance. He takes a long time. And I was starting to think that maybe my game had glitched or something because he just was not wanting to cooperate with me. That's another one of his attacks is he just swoops down and drags his claws against the concrete. You can stand in between his claws or just dive it. It's best to stay Z targeted to him and just kind of like jump left and right. So once he does finally land, just keep smacking him. I said the last time I get 3 hits on him. This is where he decides he's going to stop cooperating with me, not just a second ago like I said. But he's gonna land, come on. And he's just gonna take off, which is normal, and he will try and blow you into the spiked walls, or I guess they're walls, technically. And it's really easy to avoid. Just stay targeted onto him and just keep walking. And you can just, rolling seems to help. If he gets you too close, just keep rolling towards him. I'm trying to shoot him with some arrows, but no dice. So, yeah, he keeps landing. I keep trying to get him to just slam his pecker into me, but it's not happening. He just wants to blow me instead. So, no slamming of his pecker, just blowing in this episode. Come on, just stab me. Yeah, he has no interest in cooperating with me at this time. So just let him fly around. He's gonna do some cool wheelies, slam his face into a wall. Maybe he'll just die of concussion, or he'll have a brain aneurysm and bleed out in like 3 months down the line if I just leave now and wait. So here we go. Land. Come on. And like, how much closer to you do I need to get? He really just isn't going to assist me in any way with this. So I was really starting. I've never had this guy take so long to just like slam his beak down into the ground. Here we go. So yeah, 4 times of that, and then we got ourselves an Angry Birds. This was before Angry Birds was a bad mobile phone game, and now we have Angry Birds that is just a fun giant Angry Bird. Couple things you can do here. You can keep trying to get him to lower his head to the ground. I suggest just using your bow and arrow. It's really easy to hit him, especially when he's got you flying at the wall here. Just kind of shoot him in the head, and that'll make him shut up really quickly. Here we go. Just shoot. He'll get stunned a little bit, flay his head around, and you can generally hit him again. You can also hit him while he's flying around, but it's a little bit harder just because, well, he's a flying target and Link's a bad shot. So let's see where he is. Come on. Use your bow and arrow wisely. I've only got 12 shots left, so I'm going to try and... I guess I just hit that on accident. That's funny, I guess. Come on, guy. Just hold still. Try and get him to just land, and he's not cooperating. Just shoot him once. Let's go ahead and just get really close. See if he wants to... He does not want to lower his head for me, so I'm just going to keep shooting him this way. Easier. I'm just going to town on his face right there, and he just wanted to let me keep doing it. Keep giving him a nice arrow facial. So that's going to beat the Helmaroc King. Really easy boss, as I said. Maybe a little bit tedious just because he sometimes flies around and gets a little erratic with his attack pattern, but besides that, nothing to be worried about. So, with that, we're going to go confront Ganondorf. Now, a couple things to know about this upcoming cutscene is the Great Valoo flies in. Previously, Valoo was too much of a wimp and pussy to even fly away, with the many chances that he got to escape Goma. So that was dumb, but now he's gonna fly and help, and everyone's all like brave and courageous and coming together to help out. So I'm gonna let you watch this cutscene, and that's going to conclude this episode of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD Let's Play. In the next episode, we will, well, you gotta stay tuned. I'm not gonna tell you all those spoilers. Stay tuned, guys. Peace.